Hey, what's up guys? It's Brett here at the Drift Pile Survival YouTube channel. It's been a while since I made a video. I've been busy out there fighting fires with my crew, and we just been going place to place. We come home for 4 days at a time, and I don't have time to make a video when I'm home. I have to mow the grass, do the man stuff around the yard, you know. So I never really have time to make videos anymore, but today I'm making one. I'm gonna go out today and find some birch. There's some birch here, but I want a big birch, like at least a foot diameter birch. So I'm gonna go out and find that, make a moose collar out of that. And I have an old axe head I found on the fire. It had a wooden handle on it, and the fire burnt right over it, took the handle right out. All that was left was the axe head. So I bought a new one. I'm gonna take it out here too, and I'm gonna go repair it. I'm not gonna totally refurbish it. I'm just gonna put a new handle on it basically. So that's basically the plan for today. I'm back in my old area that I made, and as you can see, it's overgrown again. So one day I'll have to come back here and clean this out. I had a shelter that once stood right here. I had a couple shelters that stood right there. And yeah, this place is well used, but the last few months I haven't been back here. I figured since I had a nice place to sit here, I might as well do this here. Here's the axe head that I was talking about. The handle got burnt right off of it, and this is what was left, the axe head. And as you could tell, it got burnt. There's some marks and whatever imperfections now. But yeah, this got burnt off, handle's gone, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a new handle on there. I got this little guy for Father's Day, I think in 2023. Haven't really used it yet. Nope, too small. As you can see, the axe head is a little short. So I might go ahead and chop off the top of it a bit. Alright, got it off. Got it off, as straight as it's gonna get. So if you look at it, it looks like I'm putting it the wrong way. But the opening gets smaller on this side and bigger on this side. I can't get the axe head on there at all. So I flipped it upside down and I'm gonna smash it on again. So it does look funny, I know that. And I am pretty positive it's upside down. But what could you do? This is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and secure it. I got this little wedge. I'll try to secure it. It looks like it's already closing up. Alright, so I got it in there a bit. I'm gonna smash it all the way down. Now it comes with these. You're also supposed to smash those on top of the wedge. So let's go ahead and give that a try. Hammer's too small. Alright, I'll go get a better hammer and I'll be right out to finish this. So let's give it a try. See what it looks like. It's all the way in. Seems pretty solid. I'm not sure if it needs another one, but I think we should put it in anyways. That's where I decided to put it, right beside the other. Alright guys, I got both of them in. Pretty sturdy, only half the wedge went in. Here's the other half, but I honestly think it's going to hold no matter what. Look how solid that is. There's a lot being wedged in there. There we go, I got a nice edge on it now. Just gonna pack up my stuff and I'll show you guys. Look at that nice edge. Perfect, it's almost like a knife. So, besides the fact that it's upside down, it kind of looks cool, I'd say. Looks like a Viking axe. Maybe it's not upside down, but it does, it sure does look like it. But yeah, this is the axe that I just built. Found this on the forest fire, handle got burnt off. And now look at it. It's all ready to go again. Just like it never happened. Let's go ahead and test this out. Let's go split some firewood maybe. I don't really have firewood back here. I got one piece. Chopped it clean off. So I guess you could say the axe is back to life now. Another couple small birch, but they're not good enough. Mostly everything back here has been clear cut about, say 20 years ago or so. So you don't have much big trees left, but there is a few the further you go back. If you look this way, there's no big trees. There's this one, but Back there, there's only one or two. I don't recommend walking in a bush alone, but this is what I do for a living. So I'm not too worried about it. If I see a bear, I'll run back home. If he wants to fight, then we'll fight. Still not seeing much birch. But there's a water source here. I was gonna say they don't grow by water, but there's a birch right there. I was thinking that they don't grow by water, but I know very little about birch. I just know it's a really good medicinal tree, and you can use it for many, many reasons. You can use it for moose collars, bowls, baskets, medicine, sap. You could drink the sap straight out of the tree, or you could boil it and make syrup. There's just a whole bunch of things. And they even have chaga. I believe chaga is on a birch too, and that's another medicine. Yeah, birch is a very, very powerful medicine. And in my culture, they use it a lot. But the culture didn't get passed down to me, so I'm just trying to learn as I go. Trying to learn bits and pieces here and there. This is where my skating rink was. I'll put a couple clips right here for you guys. It was pretty cool. But alright, let's go ahead and climb down this hill. Oh. Tree's still leaning. I was worried about that in the winter time. Yeah, this is right where I was skating last winter. It's a pretty cool area. I'm thinking I'll go up on top this hill here and go see if there's a birch up there, a nice birch. Is that fur? Let's go have a look. No, cotton balls. Look how thick this bush is back here. That's where we came from, over there. Crossed the river, came up this hill. Now we're on the opposite side of the river, which you could say is the east side of Drift Pile. There's a good sign. There's a birch leaning over the bank over there. And it looks like a good birch, but it's probably no good anymore. No, no birch. It's not very popular where we're from. We get a lot of poplar. A lot of poplar and spruce, but you don't see a lot of spruce. Like from what I've seen, we probably have 50% poplar, 30% spruce, and 20% miscellaneous. But those numbers could be way off. It's just what I've seen in my experience. I don't even think this birch originated here. You see the way it's kind of flowing? If, let's say the river was this high, it was flowing with the river at one point and it probably got lodged. And then the river went back down to normal and the tree stayed. So I don't think this originated in this spot. Look at that beautifulness. A puppy print. We got a little puppy down here. Could be a fox or a coyote or a wolf. Or a res dog. They're all dangerous in their own ways. I came to a bad place to find birch. I'm not finding any birch here. I don't see any. So I might go back to where I came from. Wish me luck. If I fall, it's a lot of stuff to lose. Oh, I did it. Barely, but I did it. Would go down a trail somewheres and let's try to find ourselves some birch. Because I really want to make this moose collar for you guys. I'm going to go back behind my house and see if there's a big birch back there. We're back on top. A little short of breath, but we're back up here. Come on and grow up. I just want your bark. And that's not enough bark right there. That can make a mouse call. If we can't make a moose call, we'll make a mouse call later. How about that? Alright, we're back on the trail. We're just heading south. And I think I might see a decent one. Right there, I believe. But that might also be a poplar that's really white. Alright, there we go. We found our tree. Looks a little weird, but it's a birch. I wonder what lives in that hole. Well, I won't be around too long, little buddy. I'll let you go back home here soon. This is what chipmunks and squirrels do when they den. They put these little, I don't know what they are, acorn pieces. I think from a spruce possibly. And they just spread them out. And after a while, it'll become a big, huge mound. Like years and years of piling that stuff. See it lots on a fire. And that stuff right there, it burns really good and really deep. Before we go too much farther with the video, I just wanted to show you guys my new knife. It's a drift pile survival knife. As you can see, it's engraved drift pile survival. It has this nice leather case, stitched very nicely. It's very, very solid. And it holds the knife perfectly. I can put this upside down and the knife won't even fall out. And there's no button or nothing. So very, very well made. Then you have the blade here. It's raw steel. So it does get a little bit of imperfections here and there. But yeah, it's raw steel. I have it engraved with my name also. And this is who made it. CNA Knife Works. My buddy Charles. I met him on this YouTube channel, to be honest. That's the reason why I got this made. And it turned out very, very nice. As you can see, there's 357 Magnum shell casings on the handle, which I thought was a very nice touch since it came from the USA, where they could actually handle those kind of guns. And yeah, it's just a really, really nice knife. The handle is black and red. I love it. Thanks, Charles. So as you can see here, I cut a ring around the bottom, a ring around the top, and I sliced it down the middle. Now I'm gonna go ahead and peel it off the tree. Oh no! Good thing I cut it extra long. I'm gonna put down my phone so I can do this properly. Alright, there you go. Got our moose calling paper. Now that we got that, I gotta decide if I want this to be the outside or this to be the outside. I think I might make this the outside. Last time I made it like this, but I think it'll hold up better like this. If you want to know a fun fact about me, I'm extremely allergic to this birch. So if I get it on my skin, I'm gonna get hives. If I get it in my nose, I'm gonna sneeze 100 times. But I do this all for you guys. This is only my second time making one of these. And I wanted to show you guys my new learned skill, self-taught from looking at images, basically. Nobody taught me how to make this. But alright, I'm gonna go back to my area behind my house and put this thing together. Back in the area where I built my axe earlier in the video. I'm just gonna have a quick drink here, have a quick break, and then I'll get going on my moose collar. I don't know if you guys like bubbly, but this is lemon sorbet bubbly. It's actually pretty decent. It's a limited edition, limited time type of deal. Has really good flavor. It kind of tastes like a lemon pie, lemon cream pie or whatever you would call them, without all the sugar and additives. So this is just water and flavoring and carbonation. I'm not sure what they use for flavoring in these, but either way, they say it's healthy. I like it better than pop, so I drink it. Look at this beautiful, beautiful sheet of paper I got. That's the exact diameter of the tree that I got it from. And it's not quite 1 foot, it's about 4 to 5 inches, if that. But I think I can make it work, and I think it was the biggest one I was gonna find today. Plus there's no holes, no blemishes. It's actually a really good piece of birch. Knife's all sharpened up, ready to go. Razor sharp. I'll go ahead and start off with the rivets. So what I'm gonna do, I'll give you guys a better view. There you go, there's one. I just have to carve out the end and make it so I could pop it in a hole and it won't come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and make like, let's say 8 of those. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Now I'll take one and I'll kind of like start sharpening it in a way. So there's kind of like the start of it. Make it a little pointier. Then you want to come towards the end. I'm getting a really good aroma of spruce. The sap coming out of this tree is really, really strong and it smells really good. Alright, so here's one completed rivet. You kind of want to groove it down in the middle. I might have to groove it down just a tiny bit more actually. Alright, you kind of see how it's grooved in the middle? Just a tiny bit. So when I pop this in, it's not going to stretch it out. It's going to stretch it out a bit, but it's going to go back into how it was and it's going to stay in that groove. So you want to make your holes the size of that groove. One more completed. This one's not as perfect, but it is what it is and it'll work. 4 down and 4 to go. Last one, finally. Orange cream. Again, that one's really good without all the sugar. I honestly prefer this over pop majorly. Pretty good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this now. You're gonna want to roll it up. You probably want a bigger cone than that, so you're gonna really want to fold in this one corner like this, so the cone will end up being bigger on the end. See, that's decent. Could probably be a little bit better, but decent. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this corner here. Alright, so I got one corner cut off. That way there's not so much excess in the middle. I think just like that will be perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and mark my holes. One will go there. One will go there. So there's 5. 6. 7. I'm gonna put the 8th one right up here in the corner. 8. So I marked my holes. I'm gonna go ahead and drill them out a little bit. Alright, so I have all my holes semi-drilled out, as you can see. I'm gonna flip the paper over and make them a little wider. Alright, there's my drill holes. That's where the rivets are gonna go. Then you get it lined up to where you want it. So I want it right there, roughly. If I go any more, I'm gonna end up popping through the other side and wrecking it. So I'm just gonna mark these holes now. Alright, you see how the holes line up? That's where the rivet's gonna go. It's gonna hold it right there. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the first two in on the top and the bottom. See, just like that. That fits perfectly. But yeah, I'm gonna put the top and the bottom one. I'm gonna have to drill at the top a little bit more so I don't rip it. Alright, I got it in place for now. I'm gonna go ahead and drill, try to mark these holes because it was hard to mark. Alright, I got all the holes marked. I'll slowly pop these rivets back out. See, this is what you're left with. A nice big hole. And no rips. Alright, so I got them back out. I could go ahead and drill up all these holes and make the other ones bigger. Alright, got all the inside holes punched in. I'm going to flip it back to the outside and make these holes just a tiny bit bigger, and then we're ready to go. Alright, got all the holes in now. For the first holes that I already put rivets in, I'm going to use wider ones now. Started to tear just a tiny bit, but that's fine. That's from being used twice. And there you have it, a moose collar made out of strictly birch, only using one tool, which is my knife. Let's go ahead and test this out. I think it works fine. And don't laugh at my moose call. Well, I give you permission to laugh at my moose call actually. I've never called out a moose, but I'm not afraid to try it. And I just need to learn the technique to call the moose properly. I just know that if you plug your nose, it'll sound more realistic and sound more like a moose. Ah, ah, ah. Yeah, it does the job perfectly. I like it. Look how perfectly it turned out. It's solid, it's in place, it's perfect. It could have been a little wider, like I said, but that's fine. It is what it is. I can't call moose, but I made a moose collar. And I'll go pick up that skill for the next video. And yeah, there's a quick little video for you guys of me just doing the things I like to do in the bush, learning new skills, making things I never really made before, putting stuff together I never really did. I know it's upside down, but it looks good to me. That pretty much concludes my video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back for some more. Fire season is still going. We got about 40 more days left. So once I'm done that, I'll be back with the videos, back with the shelters, back with the camping videos and all that. We'll get this YouTube channel rolling again and back to where it used to be. But for now, like I said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.